and welcome back to A Beer Day with TK. It's Friday evening here in Philly, Ohio. I just gave Loki his dinner, so I figured I'll hang out here and have a beer while he munches down on some cat food. The beer that I have today is called Run Wild IPA, and you may, if you've seen this before, see the top there, it says non-alcoholic brew, which is right out there in the open and should be easy to see. But for some reason, when I went to one of my local shops, they have a make-your-own six-pack, and I saw the can and I thought, I haven't had this, and I grabbed it and didn't realize it was a non-alcoholic beer. Now, I think this is about the fourth non-alcoholic beer I've done on the program. I know Anderson picked up two from a brewery called Brewing. I think we had a mixed result on one of them. I liked one and didn't like the other. I think he liked both of them. I also had the Heineken NA, which is not great. But this is a IPA, and I went to the company to check them out. They're called the Athletic Brewing Company. Looks like they have locations in Stratford, Connecticut, and San Diego, California. Looks like Connecticut is the home base, and I'm not sure what's up in San Diego. I guess maybe another facility. Now, what was kind of unique about them, usually when you see the NA beers, they tend to be crap, to be honest, and they're not very exciting. I was checking out the different offerings they had, and it looked like they had all kinds of styles. So they had Gozes, IPAs, brown ales, stouts. I can't say I've ever had an NA stout or an NA Goze or anything like that. So, you know, hey, good on them for trying to, you know, expand the range there for those that don't wish to have alcoholic beverages. Now, if I read the side of the can here, it says, at Athletic Brewing Company, we are pioneering a craft brew revolution. We believe you shouldn't have to sacrifice your ability to be at your best to enjoy great brews. Fair enough. So we created an innovative lineup of refreshing, non-alcoholic craft beers. And like I said, they did have a full line, not just one or two, which is kind of interesting because poor Anderson is out in the Pittsburgh area this evening, and he's going to a brewery, and because of COVID restrictions, they only have 5 beers on draft. And guess what? 4 of them are IPAs. That's just poor planning there, my friends. If you're only going to have 5 offerings, you got to have a little something for the people that don't want IPAs, right? So 4 IPAs and 1 other beer, and he said he tried the 1 other one and didn't like it. So unfortunate road trip for you, my brother. All right, so let's check this out. This is 0.4% ABV, so that's a lower alcohol percentage than the Old Spice I use each morning that burns my armpits. It has 35 IBUs. And the reviews, the ratings on this are pretty good. So on Untapped, it is a 3.41, Beer Advocate a 3.84, and overall aggregate score 85, a very good. So all in all, it scores fairly well for an NA beer, which is, you know, I guess maybe that's a good omen that this will be better than some of the others that I've had. So it says brew without compromise. All right, let's give it a shot. Color, it's got a nice kind of amber color to it there. Head, probably at least a thumb, maybe a bit more. Nice white head. Actually looks like it's supposed to, if you, let's see if I can get it up here, not spill it everywhere. It actually looks kind of clunky and a bit frothy. Super surprised. Let's give it a sniff, see what it smells like. Kind of light hoppiness, probably not a whole heck of a lot more. It smells all right. It smells like maybe like a session IPA or something, like a lighter end IPA. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Relatively light bodied, but not terrible. A lot of the other NA beers really do kind of taste like water. This one's not that bad. I mean, the body to it's, again, it's probably medium light. It's on the lighter side, but it's not terrible. You pick up a bit of hops. Not super hoppy. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. You do get maybe a tiny bit of malt. You get a little bit of like a citrusy kind of hops in it. Yeah. A little bit of citrusy hops. A little bit of malt. Overall, not a bad beer. If you gave this to me and told me it was just a regular kind of session IPA, a lower ABV IPA, I would probably think it was. I wouldn't think this is an NA beer. Most of them kind of have a funky, nasty taste that I don't really care for. This tastes pretty good. I mean, I'm obviously not a big IPA guy, and if you're looking for a big IPA, this isn't it. This is obviously much lighter, and I know it's got nothing to do with the alcohol percentage. I mean, you could hop the crap out of this and still have it at 0.4, but this is kind of a, I don't want to say intro IPA, but if you're not a huge hophead and want to try something a little bit hoppy and maybe not have any alcohol, or I guess very little alcohol, this would fit the bill. Super surprised, but Run Wild IPA from Athletic Brewing Company, you would get a thumbs up. I would drink another one of these if I was ever stuck in a situation where I couldn't have, a beer with alcohol in it. Hey, maybe it's not a bad thing to have an NA beer once in a while just to switch it up a little. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, jump in down below. Let me know what you think of this beer. Have you had any other NA beers that you really enjoy? I know some of them, obviously for, maybe religious or health or dietary, or maybe you are in training. I guess Athletic Brewing looks like they partner up with the Spartan race people in the USA Triathlon. Maybe you don't want that alcohol. Let me know if there are any other NA beers you actually enjoy. Not they're tolerable because they're NA, but you think actually aren't bad beers. This, not a bad beer. The other ones, not so much. So, all right, till next time. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. Cheers.